Let's move on. We're going to talk a little golf here. We got 2 tournaments going on. We had the privilege of being at one of them this week. The Puerto Rico Open is going on, and the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Palmer Invitational. Arnold Palmer Invitational. Obviously, 2 very different events. Arnold Palmer signature event, very stacked field, and then you got kind of the Puerto Rico Open, which is the gritty. Yeah. Guys fighting for their life, trying to make a life on the PGA Tour. So very, very 2 different dynamics. Yeah,
incredible.
Arnold Palmer's got a $20 million purse. Puerto Rico's got a $4 million purse. So with 180 guys in the field. Yeah. You get me? So very different dynamic. But let's start off with the Arnold Palmer. First round kicked off yesterday. And Berger had a really, really, really good day, along with, I think Minwoo was up there at the top.
Colin ended the day insane. I think he went eagle birdie like end his first round.
Yeah, so I mean, very different, right? It was boy Nico who won last week at Cognizant. Was kind of on that side, right? Shot a 30 on the front, then just had a disaster of a back, unfortunately. And that's golf, right? I mean, and I didn't watch most of it. I don't know if weather played a factor in the afternoon because it seemed like morning guys obviously went low and afternoon guys kind of struggled a little bit. But want to get your thoughts, Dave, on how that first round went. And Scottie's sitting there at 2 under, which is kind of feels like where he wants to be. Probably one of his better first rounds in a little bit.
What's crazy is that obviously Berger has an insane round 9 under. Yeah. And Scottie first day goes 2 under. And if you checked, I checked the live odds this morning, and Scottie's still the favorite to win.
That's insane.
7 back, and he's still the favorite.
Insane.
Arnie is, in my opinion, my favorite tournament that is not a major, and maybe the Players. Like, I love this tournament. This is the first ever tournament that I ever went to, like live in person. I love it, and my favorite thing about it is that it's a very hard course, right? This is a tournament that most people, like, you can win this tournament at 4 under. Which is why I was so shocked to see Berger goes 9 under at Arnie's place. Like, that's a huge achievement in itself. And the fact that he's coming off a little bit of an injury. He's kind of had injury history the last few years, and now he's made a pretty big return. This is a big splash for him. Obviously, being a Florida guy, being a South Florida guy specifically. I love to see it. I'm curious to see how he holds up today. At the afternoon is supposed to.
He's 1 under already.
Look at him go. Look at him cook. And he's probably approaching that par 5 now. But this tournament, it usually is defined. Like, these are usually it's like a 1-shot, 2-shot difference. Like last year we had the crazy Henley chip, and this is a tournament that even Berger shooting 9 under, like, I can still see this tournament ending at 9 under. Like, that's how hard that this place can get to during the weekend. So I'm super excited. This is one of my favorite tournaments.
I mean, he's got a 4-stroke lead, and then it's just kind of all stacked up, right? So it just shows what he did on
it's impressive.
Thursday, was impressive compared to the rest of the field. But there is a name that is climbing up the leaderboard right now, and his name is Sahith Theegala, baby. Here he comes. Here he comes. Let's go.
Where the hell is he?
He's 3 under. 5 under for the tournament. Here he comes. But these tournaments are always electric because, anybody can come up and get hot, right? I mean, you got guys like Ricky Fowler who are playing well right now. Cam Young, who finished the season strong last year. Puerto Rico Open also this year. We got to interview John Daly Jr., which was pretty sick. Yeah. He is the future of golf. Obviously, a very similar to his dad.
Legacy, yeah.
Yeah, very similar guy. I don't know if you saw his post round press conference yesterday. They were like, "Oh, are you going to get any practice swings in after the round? See if you can improve it on anything." And he's like, "Honestly, I'm pretty tired. I'm probably just going to go hang out at the beach."
That is the epitome of a Daly, and I love it. I love it.
He is. He's good, man. I got to watch him for a couple holes.
His first tournament. I mean, where's he at now? Let me see.
He missed a couple putts that kind of maybe cost him a few birdies on the front 9. But, I think he finished 2 under yesterday, which put him around T15. I don't know where those guys teed off.
He's even on the day right now. So.
But he's probably just starting, right?
Yeah. He's on hole 4.
Yeah, right now, where's my boy Rafa Campos at? Oh, Stanger, baby. Stanger. I actually got to sit next to him on the plane on the way there to Puerto Rico. He was in contention at the Cognizant Classic last week. Great guy. And a lot of insight, because you're kind of hearing the perspective of these guys on the other side of things, right? he got his card in 2024, got injured, hadn't been able to play. So he's like 150 in the FedEx standings, right? Yeah. But had a good week last week. Kind of bad Sunday, so he dropped a little bit in the standings. But, you know, this is a tournament that could be life-changing for him. A guy coming off an injury, all of a sudden finishes, you know, top 5, maybe even goes out and wins it. That changes the trajectory of these guys' careers. And that's why, to me, these tournaments are so important. Yeah, they don't have the huge names, but I was talking about it on the plane with him, like, Xander Schauffele is a guy that, you know, was playing these tournaments, you know, years ago, and now look at him, right? Yeah. Jake Knapp, another guy, wins in Mexico. No one knew his name, then he wins in Mexico, and then he goes on a crazy run, and all of a sudden, this is a guy that is one of, I think he's top 5 in FedEx standings right now.
Nico's a Puerto Rico Open
you know,
winner,
another guy. Some of these guys played in what's it called? The Korn Ferry, Tour Americas, right? Like the true grind to the top. So I think these tournaments are always interesting to see, and it is good to see that these guys have, you know, another opportunity to go, because they might be able to play in the Players next week if they win this week, you know. So
it's life-changing moment.
Huge.